Owning property is a significant milestone for many Indians. It represents security, stability, and a legacy for future generations. But navigating the complexities of property ownership can be daunting. Understanding your rights is not just important, it's essential. This comprehensive guide will demystify property rights in India, providing you with the knowledge to make informed decisions and protect your investments. Whether you're buying your first apartment or inheriting ancestral land, this guide will equip you with the knowledge you need. We'll delve into key laws, explore different types of ownership, and highlight the rights of women. By the end, you'll have a firm grasp of property rights in India. Property rights refer to the legal ownership and control you have over a piece of property. This can be land, a building, or even intellectual property. These rights give you the power to use, sell, lease, or bequeath your property as you see fit. Imagine owning a house. You have the right to live in it, renovate it, rent it out, or even sell it. These are all aspects of your property rights. Understanding these rights is crucial because they form the basis of all property transactions and disputes. India has a complex legal framework governing property rights, which is essential for anyone dealing with real estate or property transactions. Several key laws form the backbone of this framework, and understanding them is crucial for ensuring that property dealings are legally sound and protected. 1. The Transfer of Property Act, 1882, is a cornerstone of property law in India. This act governs the transfer of property between individuals, ensuring that all transactions are conducted fairly and transparently. It outlines the rules for sale, mortgage, lease, gift, and inheritance of property, providing a comprehensive legal framework for these transactions. 2. The Indian Succession Act, 1925, is another critical piece of legislation. This act dictates how property is inherited when an individual passes away, ensuring that the deceased's wishes are respected and followed. It covers both testamentary, through a will, and intestate, without a will, succession, providing clear guidelines for the distribution of assets. 3. The Registration Act, 1908, is vital for maintaining the integrity of property transactions. This act mandates the registration of property transactions to prevent fraud and ensure legal validity, making it a crucial step in any property deal. It helps establish clear ownership and prevents future disputes, providing peace of mind to property owners. 4. State-specific laws. Each state in India also has its own set of laws governing land revenue, land ceiling, and tenancy, which can significantly impact property transactions. These laws vary from state to state and are crucial for understanding local regulations, making it essential to be aware of the specific laws in the state where the property is located. Property ownership in India comes in various forms, each with its own set of rules and implications. Understanding these distinctions is vital for making informed decisions. 1. Freehold property. This is the most absolute form of ownership. You have complete control over the property and can use, sell, or transfer it without any restrictions. 2. Leasehold property. This involves ownership for a specific period, granted through a lease agreement. The lease will outline the terms and conditions, including the duration, rent, and restrictions on use. 3. Ancestral property. This refers to property inherited from ancestors, dating back at least 4 generations. It carries specific inheritance laws and may involve multiple owners. Knowing the type of ownership is essential when buying, selling, or inheriting property. It impacts your rights and limitations. Empowering women, property rights, and legal protections. These rights are crucial for ensuring gender equality and economic independence. Historically, women in India faced significant barriers in owning and inheriting property. They were often dependent on male relatives for financial security and had limited legal recourse. However, recent legal reforms have strengthened women's property rights. These changes have been instrumental in providing women with greater autonomy and security. First, we have the Hindu Succession Amendment Act of 2005. This amendment was a significant step forward in addressing gender disparities in inheritance laws. This landmark amendment granted Hindu women equal inheritance rights to ancestral property, regardless of their marital status. It ensured that daughters have the same rights as sons in inheriting family property. Then there's the Married Women's Property Act of 1874. This act was one of the earliest legal protections for married women. This act protects the property owned by a married woman from being disposed of by her husband without her consent. It ensures that women have control over their own assets. And finally, the Domestic Violence Act of 2005. This act provides comprehensive protection for women facing domestic violence. This act recognizes a woman's right to reside in the shared household, even if it's solely owned by her husband. It ensures that women have a safe and secure place to live. These laws have empowered women by ensuring their rightful ownership and control over property. They have paved the way for greater gender equality and economic independence for women in India. Landmark judgments. The Supreme Court's impact on property rights has been profound and far-reaching. The Supreme Court of India has played a crucial role in shaping property rights through landmark judgments that have redefined legal precedents and societal norms. For instance, in the landmark case of Vinita Sharma v. Rakesh Sharma in 2020, the judgment clarified that daughters have equal co-parcenary rights in ancestral property, even if the father passed away before the 2005 amendment to the Hindu Succession Act. This ruling was a significant step towards gender equality in inheritance laws. Another significant case is Himanshu Kumar v. Leelawati, decided in 2019. In this case, the court ruled that adverse possession, which is claiming ownership through continuous and uninterrupted possession over a period of time, cannot be claimed against a co-owner. This judgment reinforced the rights of co-owners and protected them from losing their property unfairly. And also in the case of Ravinder Kaur Grewal and Ors versus Manjit Kaur and Ors, decided in 2020, the judgment clarified that a daughter can inherit her father's share in property even if he died before the 2005 amendment, and she was born after 1956. This ruling further solidified the rights of daughters in inheriting ancestral property. These judgments demonstrate the evolving nature of property rights in India and the court's commitment to ensuring fairness and equality. The Supreme Court continues to play a pivotal role in interpreting and enforcing property laws, thereby shaping the legal landscape and promoting justice for all citizens, regardless of gender or social status. Common challenges: navigating disputes and encroachments. Property ownership isn't without challenges. Disputes over boundaries, inheritance, and encroachments are common occurrences. 1. Boundary disputes. Discrepancies in land records or physical markers can lead to disputes between neighbors over property lines. 2. Inheritance disputes. Disagreements among family members regarding the distribution of inherited property are unfortunately common. 3. Encroachments. Unauthorized construction or occupation of a portion of your property can lead to legal battles. These challenges highlight the importance of proper documentation, clear communication, and seeking legal advice when necessary. Safeguarding your rights. Practical tips for property owners. Protecting your property rights requires proactive measures. 1. Thorough due diligence. Before buying property, conduct thorough due diligence, including verifying ownership titles, checking for encumbrances, and understanding local regulations. 2. Proper documentation. Ensure all property transactions are documented through registered agreements. Maintain copies of sale deeds, lease agreements, and other relevant documents. 3. Regular property surveys. Periodically survey your property to identify any encroachments or boundary disputes early on. 4. Communication with neighbors. Maintain open communication with your neighbors to address any potential issues proactively. 5. Timely action. If you encounter any disputes or encroachments, address them promptly through legal means. Delaying action can weaken your case. The importance of legal counsel. Seeking expert guidance. Navigating property laws can be complex. Seeking legal counsel from an experienced property lawyer is crucial for 1. Drafting and reviewing agreements. Ensure all property agreements are legally sound and protect your interests. 2. Resolving disputes. A lawyer can help resolve disputes through negotiation, mediation, or litigation. 3. Understanding your rights. A lawyer can provide expert guidance on your rights and obligations as a property owner. 4. Navigating legal procedures. From property registration to court cases, a lawyer can guide you through the legal processes. Conclusion: knowledge is power, protecting your piece of India. Property ownership is a valuable asset in India, but it comes with significant responsibilities. Understanding your rights and the legal framework is crucial for protecting your investments and avoiding potential legal pitfalls. By being informed, proactive, and seeking expert guidance when needed, you can confidently navigate the complexities of property ownership and secure your valuable piece of India.